Welcome to my course. In the last a little over 3 years I've made more than 300 videos, and my goal with this course is to teach you as much as I can from what I know or from what I've learned in the last 3 years in the shortest amount of time. And I want to explain to you how the course works. We're editing two different videos. We're editing a 1-minute video and a full vlog, and in the middle we're making a thumbnail. But start with the 1-minute video, don't skip it, because 70% of what's important about editing I'm talking about in that video. So if you skip it, you will just not understand what's going on in the how to edit a full vlog video. And when you finish that all, you have a good knowledge of how to make a vlog. That said, good luck and have fun. Are you guys ready for the first video that we're going to edit together? Let's do it. Alright. Let's open my camera and the files that I filmed. I filmed everything with the Canon G7X Mark III, so everything is filmed on one camera. We're gonna make a 1-minute video because the question I had, I'm in isolation right now in Argentina, and the question from another YouTuber was if I could make a 1-minute sorry, Yip on the background, he's playing. And I'm going to make a 1-minute video about my situation here. So first, let's open my hard drive. I want to copy all my footage to my hard drive. Let's call it episode 304. 1-minute isolation. Okay. Where is it? Here it is. Let's copy all my footage there. I can eject the camera SD card. I don't need that one anymore. Alright, let's go. Group it on name. Perfect. Let's go to the edit program in my applications. I'm using Final Cut Pro. Alright, it all looks like abracadabra now, but it's actually not that difficult. This is a previous project of mine, so let's pretend I'm here for the first time. First thing we have to do is to create a new library. I'm going to call it Learn to Edit a Video, and I'm going to save this on my hard drive because I just want all my files saved on my hard drive. Alright, here it is, Learn to Edit a Video. I'm going to double click on it, new project, and I'm going to call it episode 304 because that's where I am. Then as you can see, my video format is 1080p because in all my camera gear I film on 1080p, and my resolution is 1920 times 1080p. That makes sense because it is 1080p. And then I have a frame rate of 60 frames a second, because also with all my cameras I film in 60 frames a second, as that's the maximum my slowest camera can do. And if I'm going to film in a lot of different frame rates, it becomes more harder for my edit program to render all the files. Rendering Apple ProRes 422, audio, stereo, and 48K HG. I think that's standard. Alright, now I want all my footage here. That's really easy. Let's go to where I saved it. My hard drive. This is the file where we just copied everything from the camera to. I'm just selecting it all and I'm just gonna drag it into the timeline. Alright, well, that's easy. Let's see. It is only 14 minutes in total, not so long. That is good. So basically what I did, I knew what I was going to tell. From halfway is the actual story that I did. It's a pre-made story. So here you see the first shot. This is basically me trying 2 times to say what I wanted to say, and then in the next shot I do it again. I try again 2 times to pick the best. I feel like it's often better for me to do things 2 times or more than just choose the one that's best, especially when I make a pre-made story, not when I try to do something in the moment, of course. Okay, here I'm doing walking and talking, and here I'm telling another story. Here I did something again twice. Okay, let's just okay, I'll get back to that in a bit. Before halfway, I had a bunch of random shots that happened earlier that I thought, hey, it might be nice to add that to the 1 minute video if it fits. So first thing I want to do, because now it looks like a chaos, I don't get it, what's going on. I wanna sort it in like a logical time frame order. So like I said, this I just click and select it all, and this is basically my story. So I want this at the beginning. So let's look at what I have first. This is, I can just scroll over it. There, here on the right is this thing. If it's off, then nothing happens. If it's on, then I can scroll over it and it'll show in here where I am. I really like this. Then the second one, you hear the sound when you scroll over it. I found this very annoying, so that's off. And then the third one, I don't know. And the fourth one, snapping, is here in the middle after every shot. Now it just scrolls over it. Well, if I turn it on, it actually stops at the end in between every shot. And I prefer this. I really like this. So let's just go over it and see what I got. As you see, I'm using a green screen, which I normally never do, but I was bored, so I thought, let's try to make it a little bit more exciting. And green screen is just, it doesn't matter, just anything that is green or fully blue that covers your whole body, and you can easily change the background. It's a little bit advanced maybe, but since I use a green screen, we'll do it anyway. It's pretty easy. Alright, let's check. What did I do? I used to just look over the whole thing immediately, but nowadays I filmed it myself, so I kind of know that in the beginning when I scroll over it that nothing happens. Let's see.
Hey guys, I'm Huub Vandermark from Huub Vlogs, and we are stuck in Argentina. Yeah, I thought that was funny to make it look like I'm stuck in this really beautiful place. That's how bored I am.
Alright, this was the first shot I wrote down I wanted to do. Oh, I have to explain something. There are shortcuts, commands, customize. Yeah, this is it. There are shortcuts. Let me first, like for an example, a shortcut. Let me just undo this. I want to cut this part because I want it to end here, because this is my first trial. Now here is I never use these ones actually. Blade speed custom. No, it is. Where's my cutting tool? Ah, here, my cutting tool. Okay, so trim. Is it trim? No. Sorry. Okay. It is blade. If I have blade, I get this blade tool, and then I can click, and then it cuts it there. And then I want to go back to select. But as you see behind select, you see the letter A, and behind blade, you see the letter B. Because if I press A, I go to the select again. If I press B, I go to the cut again. And if you want to customize this, which I always use those letters A, B, because it works so much faster, you can go to commands, customize, and then for an example right in top I can choose cut, and then you see that the blade is B, and you have another blade that is E, and what happens is when I choose B, I can scroll over it and then it cuts where I click. But if let's go back to A or select, like if I choose E, if I put it here and then I press E, it just cuts where it is. So I don't know, it might be confusing. Let's do that again. If I choose B, I can scroll over it, I stop, I click, I cut. Now I press Command Z, which means one step back, and then I go back to A, which is my select tool, and now I just want to, let me just work with it and it'll all make sense. So one thing I want to show you more, one command that I use a lot is trim. Trim is here, trim start is Q, trim end is W. And I'm going to show you this now, and after we've done the whole thing, it'll make perfect sense to you. So this part is like, I was doing nothing, I don't need it.
Hey guys.
Okay, here I start. So I want to zoom in. I do zooming in on my MacBook with 2 fingers on my mouse and then widen my fingers. It's like the same as with every other application. And as you see here under, you see the sound. So I can see that probably here is just before the sound starts. It's probably where I start speaking. But let's just look at it.
Hey guys.
Yeah, here's where I start speaking. Now I click on it. For me, trim start is Q and trim end is W. What this means is when I press the Q, everything in front of it from this clip disappears. So,
hey guys, I'm Hoop van Argentina.
Great.
I thought that was so bored I am.
Okay, great. Well, this is the first. Wait, let me just show you the whole thing.
Hey guys, I'm Hoop Vandermark from Hoop Vlogs, and we are stuck in Argentina. Yeah, I thought that was funny to make it look like I'm stuck in this really beautiful place. That's how bored I am.
Alright, well, I did this about 4 times, so we can repeat this. What's this? Now, I'm looking at the audio, like I know that this length was a whole scene. So I probably did a bunch of things wrong. So this does not, I probably did something wrong here because it's not, it's like, look.
Again? Wouldn't do that again? Wouldn't do that again?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, this is too short to be a whole scene, so I just learned to scroll over it. It saves me time, but for the sake of practice.
I'm Huub Vandermark from Huub Vlogs, and we...
Yeah, exactly. See, I make many mistakes. This could be one.
Hey guys, I'm Huub Vandermark from Huub Vlogs, and we are stuck in Argentina. This is Jippe, my puppy dog, and yeah, I thought it would be funny to make it look like we're stuck in this really, really amazing place. This is my green screen. This is how bored I am.
Okay, that's a full one. So it started right here, right?
Hey guys,
yeah, it started right here. So let's go here and click. And you remember, trim start was Q. And then
screen. This is how bored I am.
This was the end. Now I don't want to trim to the end because I have a lot of other stuff over here. So we're gonna cut. And what was cut? Well, you can do it two ways, right? You can either do it with a B and cut. Let's do that. And then we go back to A. So you see I made a cut here. But hey, I actually want to show you how I normally do it. I normally use E. For me it's I don't know, I just like it more. So I go back, Command Z, and then...
How bored I am.
Okay, here I want to cut. I just press E and it cuts. Woohoo! Alright, let's do that again until you get it, until I get through all my errors, to all my trials.
You're like...
What is that? This is...
Camera's too high. Hey guys, I'm Huub Vandermark from Huub Vlogs,
okay.
And this is Jippe, and we are stuck in Argentina. I thought that was funny to make it look like I'm stuck at this amazing place, but actually, bored I am.
Alright, so this is the end. You see here that the scene ends, so I'm gonna use W to cut the last part away, and I'm going to the beginning, which I think is here.
Hey guys, I'm Huub Vandermark.
Okay, I'm gonna use Q to cut to the beginning. Now I have 1, 2, 3 the same scenes. Okay, one more to go.
Hey guys, I'm Huub Vandermark.
Okay, I'm just gonna...
Doug, and yeah, I'm stuck at this really amazing place, but that's how bored I am.
See, you know right now what I'm gonna say, right? Because you've heard it so much, so I'm just scrolling over it to see if this was a full story or if I just messed up. Alright, we're gonna cut again. What do we use? E, and let's go to the beginning of the scene.
Hey guys, I'm Huub Vandermark.
Okay, beginning of the scene. I'm gonna use Q to cut the beginning away. Do I do it another time?
Yep, be happy. Come on, you're a camera dog. No, I don't care. Be happy.
That's actually funny. No, okay, maybe this is one.
Hey guys, I'm Huub Vandermark from Huub Vlogs, and this is
starts good. Does it end?
Green. This is how bored I am.
Yeah, it ends. So we're gonna cut the end away. What do? W. We're going to the beginning, which was here. We want to cut the beginning away of this scene. Which one was it? Q. Yeah, you're getting there. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 the same scenes. That is how insecure I was about doing this, apparently. Also because I just want to do it correct, because I didn't want to put the green screen on again. Now I have to choose. Which one do I like more? Fun times.
Hey guys, I'm Huub Vandermark from Huub Vlogs, and we are stuck in Argentina. Yeah, I thought that was funny to make it look like I'm stuck in this really beautiful place. That's how bored I am. Hey guys, I'm Huub Vandermark from Huub Vlogs, and we are stuck in Argentina. This is Jippe, my puppy dog, and yeah, I thought it would be funny to make it look like we're stuck in this really, really amazing place.
They're really similar, but look at Jippe. Like in the first scene, he's like, I don't know, he's like half out of the frame. And also here, he looks so unexcited. Let's just take a look, scroll over the other scenes and let's see if Jippe is more excited. Because I'm basically doing the same thing over and over. Look at this. He's like sleeping. Let's look at the fourth one. The fifth one. Oh, this cute. I mean, he's kind of sleeping at the end, but the beginning he's more cute. Let's see if I did a good job.
Hey guys, I'm Huub van der Mark from Huub Vlogs, and this is Jippe, my puppy dog, and we are stuck in Argentina. Yeah, I thought it was fun to make it look like I'm stuck at this amazing place. This is actually my green screen. This is how bored I am.
That's okay. Well, now we just have to make a decision. Well, I think Jippe is the most interesting at the last one. Let's take the last one and delete the other ones. Sometimes I actually just, when I'm not sure, I just put them all the way at the end, which I'll do now. I'll just zoomed out, I select them and I drag them to the end. Alright, we have decided on our first clip. The second one I only did once. Before I continue, let me show you how this looked in real life, because I actually filmed this with another camera just so I can show you how this looks like. Here it is. As you see, I just filmed this on my G7X. Here the camera, a little light, and there's just the green screen hanging over my curtain at the back. I'm trying. It's funny looking back at yourself sometimes.
Hey guys, I'm Huub van der Mark from Huub Vlogs, and we are stuck in Argentina. This is Jippe, my puppy dog, and
yeah, well, the camera I filmed this with is my Canon 80D, and the actual camera is this. So it's funny, so this
I thought it would be
turns into
like I'm stuck at this amazing place. This is actually my green screen.
Okay. Let's look at the next shot, which I did only one time. So apparently I did a good job.
I'm driving from Argentina to Alaska. My van is over here on the other side of the gate, but I'm not allowed to go there. There's also a police car patrolling 24 hours a day in front of the door. So really I'm not allowed to go out of the gate for 8 days now.
I actually want to show something. I want to teach you something about this shot. First of all, what you know is it's pretty... Let me just mute the sound. How do I do that? I don't know. Let's just drag it down. First of all, notice that it's pretty stable. It's not like shocking a lot. It is just filmed with my Canon G7X handheld. There's no gimbal or something. So what I wanted to show you is this. This is the rule of thirds. By the way, I just downloaded this anywhere from the internet. It's just a picture. It's nothing, has nothing to do with the edit program itself. So the rule of thirds means that our eye naturally goes to one of these 4 points, unless a big object is in the center and the rest of the frame is like less visible or blurred out. But in general, our eye goes to one of those 4 points. So in this shot, I want to show you this and I want to show you that in the beginning I have myself in the rule of thirds and my van. That's where your eye goes. Then let me just mute the sound. Then I walk and talk. I talk about my van, which is in the rule of thirds, and then I switch to the police car, which, well, I aimed it to be in the lower part of the rule of thirds. That I almost got it, but I hope this teaches you something about how to set up your shot. Okay, let's also, if you, for an example, go to the next shot, you'll see that I try to be in the lower right third at least. Alright, let's go back to this shot.
I'm driving from Argentina to Alaska. My van is over here on the other side of the gate, but I'm not allowed to go there. There's also a police car patrolling 24 hours a day in front of the door. So really, I'm not allowed to go out of the gate for 8 days now.
And I wanted to show you how this looked like from a distance, because I also filmed this with my other camera. Ah, there am I. That's me with the Canon G7X.
Argentina to Alaska. My van is over here on the other side of the gate, but I'm not allowed to go there. There's also a police car patrolling 24 hours a day in front of the door. So really, I'm not allowed to go out of the gate for 8 days now.
Yeah, well, that's basically how it looked like. And now it looks like this.
Driving from Argentina to Alaska. My van is over here on the other side of the gate, but I'm not allowed to.
Right, anyway, let's again cut the little pieces away from the beginning and the end. Scroll over it.
I'm driving from Argentina to Alaska. My
Space is pause. Okay, so here it starts. What was it? Q to cut away beginning, and then end.
8 days now.
Was, oh, let's see where, let's zoom in a little bit. Where is the exact end? I'm seeing here, you see I'm too fast with putting my camera away. So let's go. I'm just clicking on the right arrow and left arrow now to go a millisecond forward and back. How about here, right? Because here I close my eyes. You see? Oh wait. And here my eyes are still open, so we're cutting away the end with W. You are learning it. Woohoo! Right. And then we have the next shot. Let's see. Oh, sorry. So I scrolled over it because I remember. Let's just play it. I'm setting up the camera.
Please don't fall.
Okay.
I'm not unhappy with the place at all. It's a good place. We are with 6 people in total here, and it's a different group because 3 of us go to bed at like 11 and wake up at 8, and the other 3 stay up till like late in the night and watch TV and then wake up late in the morning. So sometimes it's a little bit hard to get sleep.
Alright, and then I did it 2 times. So let's just go a little bit faster now and here I start walking. So let's cut it here to the beginning with Q. And then here at the end of this shot I'm finished. Okay, let's cut. It doesn't really matter where I cut at this moment, but somewhere here, right? I cut with E. And then we look at the sound here, and you see that there's here it's about this long, and here it's a similar size. So this will probably be the part where I do the story for the second time. Let's check it.
The place is nice in the beginning.
Yep. So we're gonna click and cut the beginning away with Q. And then when it ends,
Late in the morning.
yeah, well, here it ends. We're gonna cut the end away with W. And now we're gonna decide which one we like most. Let's check.
I'm not unhappy with the place at all. It's a good place. We are with 6 people in total here, and it's a different group because 3 of us go to bed at like 11 and wake up at 8, and the other 3 stay up till like late in the night and watch TV and then wake up late in the morning. So sometimes it's a little bit hard to get sleep. The place is nice. In the beginning I was alone here, and then 2 other people came, and later 3 other people came, and we're kind of divided into groups. 3 of us go to bed around 11 and wake up at 8. And the other 3 go to bed like really late in the night, watch loud TV till late in the night, and then wake up really late in the morning.
I really have no idea which I want to choose, so I'm just gonna leave them here and I'll choose later. I want to show you how I filmed this, because I also filmed that on my other camera.
put my camera over there. I hope it doesn't fall to create a little bit different angle.
Yeah, so I just put it in a different angle just to have a little bit of variety and not have every shot the same. Oh. Just want to show you how this looked like.
I'm not unhappy with the place at all. It's a good place. We are with 6 people in total here, and it's a different group because 3 of us go to bed at like 11 and wake up at 8.
I hope this gives you some idea about camera angles and what I did to create this. Alright, let's go back here. I'm gonna leave it. The next part of my story is this. Let's see.
He sleeps in the room.
Okay.
He sleeps in the room next to me. Don't speak English, but we're in the same group of going early to bed and wake up early in the morning. And it's a good chance for me to learn Spanish. Yo hablo español.
Okay, I did this twice too. So let's see the second one.
He's French. He's in the group of like me going early to bed, waking up early. Doesn't speak English, so it's a good opportunity for me to learn Spanish. Estudio español un poco y hablo un poco.
Okay, so in the second scene I say he is French, he doesn't speak English, and I can learn Spanish. That does not make sense, because if he is French, why would I not learn? It would make more sense if I wanted to learn French. Which he is French, but he speaks Spanish, so this is confusing. So I'm just going to delete this one. Now this one, I want to have it a little bit nicer, so we're going to cut away the beginning.
He sleeps.
Let's do it here with W. And let's see where it ends. Let's just cut it away just before I start tilting my head forwards. We're cutting it away with... Oh, I just said W, right? I meant Q, cutting the beginning away. We're gonna trim the end away with W. Sorry. Alright, the next shot.
Most rooms have 4 beds in it.
Okay, so let's look at the beginning, right? Forward, back, and now I start. Obviously, I made a mistake in the beginning and I did it again. So let's just cut it away right now. We cut it away with Q. This must be getting really tedious and annoying right now. Alright.
Most rooms have 4 beds in it, like this. I have a really small room over here. My green screen and my computer. And yeah, I made some space here to store my stuff. And this leads to a tiny little place outside where my dog can be. So I'm really grateful for that.
Okay, so this shot looks messy, right? Because let's just mute the sound for a second. Actually, no, let's just do it like this. No, so it looks like I'm going forward, so I'm going fast to the left, and then I show it, and it's a little bit shaky. And I'm really doing this on purpose, because I want to have some variety. Like if you look back at the things we've already done, then one time I'm standing in front of a wall talking with the camera still. The other one I'm filming myself from the side and I'm walking and talking. Then I am walking in frame while the camera is standing still but at a different angle. Here I'm holding the camera and I'm talking to someone. It's just a little bit of variety to keep it interesting. So here I decided I wanted something different to just make it, to add something which was a little bit chaotic. And I knew I had to do it fast because I knew it should end in 1 minute. So yeah. Okay. Well, there's not really much I can say about this. Let's put the music back to normal.
Most rooms have
Okay, did I?
for that.
Right, well, whatever. Well, I apparently did nothing here, so let's delete this one. Let's look at what is this.
So this is when I talk to you with the light, and when I take the light away.
Ah, right. I remember this. Oh, I actually wanted, because I wanted to show you the difference in just putting like a simple light on, and how much of a huge difference that makes and how your shot looks like. That has helped me a lot. Right. Oh. Anyway, this is not really the point. Is that there's a light bulb here. It's a normal one, a yellow light. Don't use a white light. I just put it there against my tripod. It's kind of holding. I was hoping it wouldn't fall, and it didn't. And I'll show you the difference. Here, look.
With the light, and when I take the light away, it's like this.
You see that? This, and this, and this, and this. It's quite a big change, especially when you have a better background than this ugly white wall. Alright, I think I made my point.
Quite nicely equal lit. But if I take the light away.
Okay, no, not important. I'll delete this one. As you see on this shot, on my laptop there are flames. I literally just downloaded a video that had flames in it, and I just use it to create a little bit more ambience, to make the shot look a little bit warmer. Like all those small things, like the flames on the laptop, the light that shines on my face, they really make a huge difference. Not necessarily the camera that you use, but more those small things that you do.
So what do I do the whole day? I basically sit almost the whole day on my computer. I try to make videos with old footage I have and play with the puppy, and I spend a lot of time thinking how I can make my life more effective when this is over.
Okay, well that is apparently my first trial. Let's got the end away with W in the beginning.
So what do I do the
Let's start there.
whole day?
It's got the beginning away with Q. The second shot.
So what do we do the whole day?
Okay, it starts here. Let's cut the beginning away with Q. Let's go to the end. Let's cut the end away with W, and then I'll watch it. Okay, well that's clearly the end. You get the point, right? Let's just look over both.
So what do I do the whole day? I basically sit almost the whole day on my computer. I try to make videos with old footage I have and play with the puppy, and I spend a lot of time thinking how I can make my life more effective when this is over. So what do we do the whole day? I basically sit most of the day on my computer trying to make videos from old footage I have, play with the puppy, and I spend a lot of time thinking about how I can make my life more effective from when this is over.
I like them both. I have no idea. I'm just gonna leave them in. So basically, this was the end of the story of what I've written down or what I wanted to say. So let's see. I need to make a 1-minute video out of this. So here's a double shot. Here's a double shot. And it's 2:30. Oh, ouch. Ooh. I have a bunch of extra things I filmed here, like, for example, my dog, which I thought could be fun to use, but I already have so much. What am I doing here? I'm doing push-ups. And that's basically it. Oh, here I'm sleeping. Well, I'm not sleeping, but I'm with my dog on the bed. Alright, now we know some basics, but everything is like a chaos. If you press D, it adds like a little black field in it, and I really like using that to show where, for an example, what I'm working on ends. Okay, let's drag this away. So now it's chaotic, but we're going to look over it once just to see what we have so we can make future decisions. Let's do it. Let's do big screen.
Hey guys, I'm Huub van der Mark from Huub Vlogs, and this is Jippe, my puppy dog, and we are stuck in Argentina. Yeah, I thought it was fun to make it look like I'm stuck at this amazing place. This is actually my green screen. This is how bored I am. I'm driving from Argentina to Alaska. My van is over here on the other side of the gate, but I'm not allowed to go there. There's also a police car patrolling 24 hours a day in front of the door. So really I'm not allowed to go out of the gate for 8 days now. I'm not unhappy with the place at all. It's a good place. We are with 6 people in total here, and
sometimes it needs to render and then it gets slow and then I just need to pause it for a few seconds.
It's a different group because 3 of us go to bed at like 11 and wake up at 8, and the other 3 stay up till like late in the night and watch TV and then wake up late in the morning. So sometimes it's a little bit hard to get sleep. The place is nice. In the beginning I was alone here, and then 2 other people came, and later 3 other people came, and we're kind of divided into groups. 3 of us go to bed around 11 and wake up at 8. And the other 3 go to bed like really late in the night, watch loud TV till late in the night, and then wake up really late in the morning. He sleeps in the room next to me. Don't speak English, but we're in the same group of going early to bed and wake up early in the morning. And it's a good chance for me to learn Spanish. Yo hablo español. Most rooms have 4 beds in it, like this. I have a really small room over here. My green screen and my computer. And yeah, I made some space here to store my stuff. And this leads to a tiny little place outside where my dog can be, so I'm really grateful for that. So what do I do the whole day? I basically sit almost the whole day on my computer. I try to make videos with old footage I have and play with the puppy, and I spend a lot of time thinking how I can make my life more effective when this is over. So what do we do the whole day? I basically sit most of the day on my computer trying to make videos from old footage I have, play with the puppy, and I spend a lot of time thinking about how I can make my life more effective from when this is over.
Alright, by the way, this is for big screen, and the escape button is to make it smaller again. So you get the point, right? I'm telling a 1-minute story about how my life is during isolation. I mean, I'm trying to put it in 1 minute. Alright, so obviously the beginning is important. Let's go back. Like, now we've seen it once. We have like a little bit of an I always get ideas after seeing it once, like what do I like, what do I don't like, what should I add. And obviously the beginning is important, where I'm telling
Puppy dog, and we are stuck in Argentina.
Oh,
yeah, I thought
I'm stuck in Argentina and I'm making a joke. Well, next I am telling what my
out of the gate, but I'm not allowed to go there. There's also a police car.
I'm telling what my situation is. Here I'm telling how I feel about it, living in this house. Then I'm talking to one of the people in the house. Then I show my room, and then this is the end shot.
I try to make
what I do. So as you see, it starts with a question or...
Hey guys, I'm Huub van der Mark from Huub Vlogs, and this is Jippe, my puppy dog, and we are stuck in Argentina.
Alright, as you see in the first seconds, I explain what the video is about and what the question is. And after you've heard it, most people will wonder, okay, so I want to know what's going on and I want to know how being stuck in Argentina looks like. And then after that, I have a whole part with action where I'm explaining it's like this and I feel like this and this is a person I live together with and this is how it looks like. And then I'm ending by telling you the answer.
So what do I do the whole day? I basically sit almost the whole day on my computer. I try to make videos with old footage I have.
Well,
I can make my life more.
I'm not really telling you the answer, but it concludes the end of the story. So how am I gonna fit this all in 1 minute? Well, the first part I definitely need. The second part I definitely need. And let's see, let's make a decision in between those two which are the same.
I'm not unhappy with the place at all. It's a good place. We are with 6 people in total here, and it's a different group because 3 of us go to bed at like 11 and wake up at 8, and the other 3 stay up till like late in the night and watch TV and then wake up late in the morning. So sometimes it's a little bit hard to get sleep. The place is nice. In the beginning I was alone here and then 2 other people came and later 3 other people came and we're kind of divided into groups.
I find the first time I do it a little bit more natural. The second time I'm like
The place is nice. In the beginning I was alone here and then 2 other people came.
Then 2 other people came and then so I'm just gonna delete that one. Let's choose between the other 2 doubles.
So what do I do the whole day? I basically sit almost the whole day on my computer. I try to make videos with old footage I have and play with the puppy, and I spend a lot of time thinking how I can make my life more effective when this is over. So what do we do the whole day? I basically sit most of the day on my computer trying to make videos from old footage I have, play with the puppy, and I spend a lot of time thinking about how I can make my life more effective from when this...
I don't know, I'm gonna pick the first one, whatever. Right, now it is 1 minute 48. I want it to be 1 minute. Ooh, that's not good. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 are really part of my written down story. 4 is just something what generally what just happened, which I really like. But 5 and 6 are really essential to show what's going on. It's not a complete story if I leave one of those 5 out. So I'm just gonna delete the story with the person that also lives in the house. It's a shame, but it doesn't fit in 1 minute. Now it is 1 minute 33. Let's try to... Now we need to make it even shorter. How can I make it shorter? This one, the first shot.
Hey guys, I'm Huub van der Mark from Huub.
Okay, so I can make it a little bit shorter because I only start talking here.
Hey guys.
So I can cut it with Q, and then at the end. Okay, at the end can do this is not going to help much. But I'm gonna with W make it a little bit shorter. Let's see, walking, talking.
I'm driving.
Okay, I can make it a little bit shorter.
I'm driving.
Like from here. Cut away with Q, the beginning. Let's see at the end. Zoom in.
Days now.
Yeah, I can cut down a little bit, not much. Look at this shot.
I'm not unhappy with the place at all. It's a good place.
No, I really like my walking in, but maybe I should cut away the beginning. Okay, let's just cut from where I start talking.
I'm not unhappy with the place at all. It's a good place. We are with 6 people in total here, and it's a different group because 3 of us go to bed at like 11 and wake up at 8, and the other 3 stay up till like late in the night and watch TV and then wake up late in the morning. So sometimes it's a little bit hard to get sleep.
I can actually cut a bit of the beginning away.
I'm unhappy with the place at all. It's a good place. We are with 6 people in total here, and it's a different group.
I can actually start at we are with 6 people in total here. It's a little bit of a shame because I really like the walking in, but I can't fit it in 1 minute.
We are with 6 people in total.
Okay.
It's a different group because 3 of us go to bed at like 11 and wake up at 8, and the other 3 stay up till like late in the night and watch TV and then wake up late in the mornings. So like late in the night and watch TV.
That's a bit of the end of the essential. They watch TV. If you gotta put it in 1 minute, you just have to make it fit. Alright, now it's 1 minute 22. Damn.
I'm driving from Argentina to Alaska. My van is over here on the other side of the gate, but I'm not allowed to go there. There's also a police car patrolling 24 hours a day in front of the door. So really, I'm not allowed to go out of the gates for patrolling 24 hours a day in front of the door. Car patrolling 24 hours a day.
Let's just cut it there. I should have done a better job writing this 1 minute story. 1 minute 16, so I have to cut away 16 seconds.
Most rooms have 4 beds in it, like this. I have a really small room over here. My green screen and my computer.
That is the essentials. Nobody really cares about seeing my cabinet and seeing the outside place. Whatever, cut it away. 1 minute 4. Oh yeah, we are getting there.
So what do I do the whole day? I basically sit almost the whole day.
What do I do the whole day? What do I do the whole day? I can take it out.
So what do I do the whole day?
Now it's 2 second 42, 3 seconds less.
Effective when this is over.
Okay, I can cut it here. 2 second 15 less.
Basically sit almost the whole day on my computer. I try to make videos with old footage I have and play with pup.
And
I have footage I have.
That's just cut.
And play with pup.
And then we want to go from here. I'm cutting it with Q to the beginning. So take the and out.
Old footage I have, play with puppy, and I spend a lot of time.
Wait, how? Oh, half a second.
Play with puppy, and I spend a lot.
Actually, making a 1 minute video out of a lot of footage is a good exercise to become a creative editor.
Play with puppy, and I spend a lot of time thinking how I can make my life more effective when this is over.
Actually, like, I don't want to keep one end in, so now I'm sure I can cut down 0.17 seconds somewhere.
Hey guys, I'm Tina. Tina.
Here, when I turn my head, I can just, before turning my head, I can take some away. Yay, it's 1 minute. Okay, so now we have the basic video is ready. The basic 1 minute story is ready.
Hey guys, I'm Huub van der Mark from Huub Vlogs, and this is Jippe, my puppy dog, and we are stuck in Argentina. Yeah, I thought it was fun to make it look like I'm stuck at this amazing place. This is actually my green screen. This is how bored I am. I'm driving from Argentina to Alaska. My van is over here on the other side of the gate, but I'm not allowed to go there. There's also a police car patrolling 24 hours a day. We are with 6 people in total here, and it's a different group because 3 of us go to bed at like 11 and wake up at 8, and the other 3 stay up till like late in the night and watch TV. Most rooms have 4 beds in it, like this. I have a really small room over here. My green screen and my computer. I basically sit almost all day on my computer. I try to make videos with old footage I have, play with the puppy, and I spend a lot of time thinking how I can make my life more effective when this is over.
The basic video is ready. The basic 1-minute story is ready. And now I want to like brush it up a little bit. I want to grab someone's attention immediately in the beginning. Let's see the total story right now and see what we can brush up.
Hey guys, I'm Huub van der Mark from Huub Vlogs, and this is Jippe, my puppy dog, and we are stuck in Argentina. Yeah, I thought it was fun to make it look like I'm stuck at this amazing place. This is actually my green screen. This is how bored I am. I'm driving from Argentina to Alaska. My van is over here on the other side of the gate, but I'm not allowed to go there. There's also a police car patrolling 24 hours a day. We are with 6 people in total here, and it's a different group because 3 of us go to bed at like 11 and wake up at 8, and the other 3 stay up till like late in the night and watch TV. Most rooms have 4 beds in it, like this. I have a really small room over here. My green screen and my computer. I basically sit almost all day on my computer. I try to make videos with old footage I have, play with the puppy, and I spend a lot of time thinking how I can make my life more effective when this is over.
It's really interesting, right? It's getting somewhere. So what I noticed is that okay, I will do the green screen in a little bit. Here I'm walking and talking, so I keep you engaged because things are moving and you see different things. Then in this shot I find it a bit boring. I'm just like standing still talking in front of the camera. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna point this one at the beginning. Wait, let's just.
We are with 6 people.
Yeah, let's just do it.
We are with 6 people.
About here, it doesn't really matter. And you see, I click on it. Now on the right side you have compositioning, transform, crop, distort, stabilization, rolling shutter. So I'm going to, with transform, I'm just gonna click on position and scale. Basically what it does, it just says like, okay, at this point I want the frame to be exactly this. And now at the end of the shot, somewhere here, I am going to zoom in. I'm going to scale it up. And then here you have transform, crop, and distort. Transform basically just means moving the frame around. So I mean, this looks horrible, so I'm zooming it back a little bit. How about this? As you see, thinking back at the rule of thirds, again, I try to put myself in the upper right side of the rule of thirds. And now
we are with 6 people in total here, and it's a different group because 3 of us go to bed at like 11 and wake up at 8. And the other 3 stay up till like late in the night and watch TV.
Oh, what happens here? See, apparently something went wrong. I did something wrong. So let's just do it again. I select the clip, and when I double click, this is something I learned only later. When I double click on transform and I reset parameter, then everything is gone and I can just start from the beginning. I'm gonna do the same anywhere in the beginning. I'll click. I'll lock the position and the scale, and then in the end it's probably because I don't know. Let's scale it first like this, and then transform so that it's somewhere. Let's do it here, and let's do it a little bit more. Like this. Let's try it out now.
We are with 6 people in total here, and it's a different group because 3 of us go to bed at like 11 and wake up at 8, and the other 3 stay up till like late in the night and watch TV.
It does it again. Why? I think it's because I zoom in and then I change the image and then I zoom in again. Okay, position, scale, locked, and I'm gonna do at the end. I'm just gonna do it differently. I'm just gonna okay, I'm just gonna do it in once. I zoom in to what I just did, put it in place the first time correctly, and now it should be fine.
We are with 6 people in total here, and it's a different group because 3 of us go to bed at like 11 and wake up at 8, and the other 3 stay up till like late in the night and watch TV.
Yeah, now it's fine. Alright, cool. Well, that's cool. Last shot, I think it is cool that it's already moving, and the very last shot I don't want to change because it's the ending, and it's short anyway. So let's go to the green screen, something that looks super difficult, but it's actually like the easiest thing ever, because the only thing I do is where is it? Here I have transitions and I have effects. I think it's effects. At effects you have keying, and I literally just drag the keyer on it and it takes away the background. Magic. So simple. The only thing what you see on the frame now is you see there's like, it's not perfect because above my green screen was just something else, but that's not a problem because you can, here where you have transform, crop, distort, you can crop it, the frame, and now I can just like a come on, like a picture, I just crop the frame. Hey, hello, no, don't do that. And then here I crop it. No, perfect. And gonna press done. And now the only thing I have to do is choose a picture to put behind it, or a video, whatever you want. And I actually have already decided on one. I took it from pixabay.com. It's just a free picture. Where is it? 3 pictures, photos. No, not this. Where is it? 2. Here it is. Okay. So I decided on this one, and look at the magic. I'm just putting it, I think, on top of it, right? No, on the bottom. Oh, look at that! As you see, there's a little black here on the side, so I need to click on the background image, scale it a little bit bigger. How cool! I love it. And now,
hey guys, I'm Huub van der Mark from Huub Vlogs, and this is Jippe, my puppy dog.
The only thing is, I talked to you a lot about being in the rule of thirds, and right now I am not. I'm in the middle, and your eye also attracts to the background. But if I select myself, I can and I click transform, I can just very simply just put myself wherever I want. Okay, let's put myself. How about here? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's see how this looks.
Hey guys, I'm Huub van der Mark from Huub Vlogs, and this is Jippe, my puppy dog, and we are stuck in Argentina. Yeah, I thought it was fun to make it look like I'm stuck at it.
Yes, I thought it was fun to like jump somewhere here.
Stuck in Argentina. Yeah, I thought it was fun to make it look like I'm stuck at this amazing place.
To make it look like I'm stuck at this.
To make it look like I'm stuck at this fun.
I thought it's
fun.
I thought it was fun, and I'm gonna cut it here with E, and then I'm gonna put this picture also under there, which was actually I'm just gonna make the picture longer, and then I'll just now I'm gonna use the B cut tool just for fun, use something different. A, back to the mouse. Okay, so
to make it look like I'm stuck at this amazing place.
So now E, I'm gonna cut it here. W, cut the end away. What I need to do is, like, in here I put myself left in this frame. Okay, so the joke I'm trying to do is this.
Hey guys, I'm Huub van der Mark from Huub Vlogs, and this is Jippe, my puppy dog, and we are stuck in Argentina. Yeah, I thought it was fun to make it look like I'm stuck at this amazing place. This is actually...
And then, oh, here you have to see the, okay, here, to make my life easier, what I can do is, when I want the actual same effects I did on this green screen shot, I want here. So I want myself to the left, and I want it cut, and I want the background black. But if I do Command C on this one, and I click on this one, and I do Command Option V, it'll just copy, it'll just paste everything from here on here. But the only thing is, the joke is that
Argentina.
That at this part you need to see the green screen. But I would like to have myself perfectly on the left side of the frame, like we have here. So what we just did is Command C, and then we went to the other one and we did Command Option V. But that is if we want to paste all the effects. But if we want to select effects, it's not Command Option V, but Command Shift V. And then you get this screen, and you're like, oh, what's happening? But it's actually really simple. It just means I can choose what kind of effects I want to copy or paste. So I just don't want to paste the keyer, which makes the background back, and I want to paste everything else. That's actually what I wanted.
Yeah.
Alright, so now it pasted all the effects, but it looks a bit crap, right? So let's go to crop, and then I don't know, something like this. It's just trial and error. I also don't know everything.
Argentina. Yeah, I thought it was fun to make it look like I'm stuck at this amazing place. This is actually my green screen. This is actually...
Oh, that's cool. Now, because it looks stupid if I am on the left side of the frame here and then I jump to the middle, that looks stupid. So I want this to be the same as this one. So now I can just do Command C and Command Option V. And then now it looks like this. Let's see.
Hey guys, I'm Huub van der Mark from Huub Vlogs, and this is Jippe, my puppy dog, and we are stuck in Argentina. Yeah, I thought it was fun to make it look like I'm stuck at this amazing place. This is actually my green screen. This is how bored I am. I'm driving from Argentina to
That's pretty funny. I like that. Now there's one thing, the audio, when you jump from one frame to the other, I don't know if you can hear it, listen.
How bored I am. I'm driving from... How bored I am. I'm driving...
It's like it comes in really hard, and it's really easy to, like, the audio here, I just make it like, just like, you know, I'll show you what it does.
Hey guys, I'm Huub van der Mark from Huub Vlogs.
You see, it just makes, it comes in really smooth. So it just, so I'll make it +00 1010. It doesn't really matter, just not too much. And I want this on all my shots, but it's a lot of work to do this manually. So again, what we just learned, I click one, I select one, I do Command C, and then I'm going to select all the other clips. But I don't want to do Command Option V now, because then it's going to paste all this green screen effects on all the clips. So I'm going to do Command Shift V. We're going to again the screen, and now the only thing I want to paste is the volume and nothing about this. Yeah, you get the hang of it. I just do this because otherwise I have to do it per clip and it takes a lot more time, and this saves like every time 10 minutes of work. Yeah, let's see if I like it. Let's see it. I'm excited.
Hey guys, I'm Huub van der Mark from Huub Vlogs, and this is Jippe, my puppy dog, and we are stuck in Argentina. Yeah, I thought it was fun to make it look like I'm stuck at this amazing place. This is actually my green screen. This is how bored I am. I'm driving from Argentina to Alaska. My van is over here on the other side of the gate, but I'm not allowed to go there. There's also a police car patrolling 24 hours a day. We are with 6 people in total here, and it's a different group because 3 of us go to bed at like 11 and wake up at 8, and the other 3 stay up till like late in the night and watch TV. Most rooms have 4 beds in it, like this. I have a really small room over here. My green screen and my computer. I basically sit almost all day on my computer. I try to make videos with old footage I have, play with the puppy, and I spend a lot of time thinking how I can make my life more effective when this is over.
Oh, I like it. I think it's pretty good, and it's exactly in a minute. So now I'm going to delete everything what is behind it. But before I do that, I call this project episode 304. I'm going to make a new project called episode 304.2, or I'm just going to call it, just going to make it copy. I'm going to, here I can go back to the previous. I'm just going to copy everything in case, I don't know, in case I want to go back in it or use the shots for something else. So again, now I select everything, I press Command C, and now here I can go back to episode, the one I just made, Command V. This is just like the same as you work in a Word document, copy and paste. And okay, I did that. Now I can either go back here to the previous one, or I can just here press on the arrow back. And now I'm going to delete everything behind our 1 minute. And now it's ready. I'm going to make a video file out of it. And you do that by clicking here on the right on top. Here's what you see, what your export possibilities are. I export, I film everything in 1080p 60 frames a second, and I actually render it out in 30 frames a second. Many people do it in 24 frames a second, but I find 30 a little bit smoother. And in order to create this, you have to do add destination, and actually there's a bunch of it is standard here. There's an option to do it directly to YouTube, but I find that very annoying. I just want to make it a file. But you actually, to create these manual things, you actually need a different program. You actually need you need compressor. So yeah, you need that one besides Final Cut Pro. And here you can make a new one. This is the one I always use, HD 1080p 30 frames per second. And here you can see my settings. It's just really standard. up to 1920 times 1080. Frame rate is 29.97. Yeah, and the QuickTime setting is H.264 multipass, which I think is just standard. So you want to go to your compressor settings, and here you want to choose which one you want. HD 1080p 30 frames a second is what I use, and once you click that, it'll be in this list. And now the only thing I have to do is click it, and then it's gonna render it out. Click on next, and then we tell it where we want it to render. I'm just gonna render it immediately in my hard drive. And now here left on the top we can see the process, and this will take a little while. It is ready. Now I'm gonna look it over it once just to see if nothing went wrong.
Hey guys, I'm Huub Vennemark from Huub Vlogs, and this is Jippe, my puppy dog, and we are stuck in Argentina. Yeah, I thought it was fun to make it look like I'm stuck at this amazing place. This is actually my green screen. This is how bored I am. I'm driving from Argentina to Alaska. My van is over here on the other side of the gate, but I'm not allowed to go there. There's also a police car patrolling 24 hours a day. We are with 6 people in total here, and it's a different group because 3 of us go to bed at like 11 and wake up at 8, and the other 3 stay up till like late in the night and watch TV. Most rooms have 4 beds in it, like this. I have a really small room over here. Hi, Jippe! My green screen and my computer. I basically sit almost the whole day on my computer. I try to make videos with old footage I have, play with the puppy, and I spend a lot of time thinking how I can make my life more effective when this is over. Alright, well, everything seemed to have gone fine. I'm happy with it. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, and I hope it helps you in making your own videos. Now let's make a thumbnail for this video. The video is about the story that I am stuck in Argentina and I'm locked into gates by the police. So let's see. There's a police car here in front of the door, so it seemed fun to me to use that picture. As you see, some pictures I make are called .cr2 at the end and some .gpg. Every good camera has the possibility to film, to make a picture in JPG and in RAW, and you should always select that your camera makes in RAW plus GPG at the highest quality, and I'll show you why. It's because, I'm just gonna select all the pictures. Let's first make a choice, which I like most. I made this one, this one. This one's weird. I'm actually using my phone to make the picture, and here I just have my phone in the hand. It's connected to my camera. It looks really stupid right now. Oh, I like this one actually. I like this one, and this one. I like this one most. As you see, again, according to the rules of thirds, the police car is in it and I am in it, which is really cool. Now, I'm using Photoshop to edit my photos. It's this one. If I drag a JPG, so a normal file, to Photoshop, it just opens it like this in normal Photoshop, right? However, if I drag the RAW file to Photoshop, I get this program, which is Camera Raw, and this program is awesome, and I will show you how it works. It's really easy. The quality of a RAW photo is about 10 times higher as a JPG photo. That's why you should make the picture in RAW.
And because the quality is higher, there's something really cool that I can do. Basically, this is the only thing I do with this program. Here's a brush, and by double clicking my mouse I can make it bigger and smaller, and I can change certain parts of the image. So here I have a bunch of those exposure, contrast. By double clicking it all goes to the middle. Now it's on the settings I used before. So like I said, as you can see, I already made the picture so that it's in the rule of thirds, and I think it's a pretty exciting picture. If you look at it, I find it, I don't know, it should be a little bit different. And I was thinking, thumbnails are really small, and I think that I personally should be a little bit lighter. I'm going to put exposure up, because now I can, this is like the exposure is way too much, but I just want to see what I'm doing. So sometimes I need to make it smaller because I only want to color my hands. Oh, this is not so nice. With Command Z you can do a step back. This is better. So basically I'm just selecting my whole body. Actually, Command Z, Command Z, Command Z, Command Z. Let's do that again. I only want to select my pants and my shirt. Yeah. Okay, let's select my shirt. Okay, like this. Make it a little bit bigger. Alright, well obviously this looks ridiculous, but now I know what I've selected. It's not as nice, but it doesn't really matter. Let's do the saturation a lot higher. Make it look like it's maybe too much. To the exposure. I'm not gonna do a lot of it has to look real. This could be real, I think. Let's do the saturation a little bit. This could be real. Alright, now I can just hear a new adjustment brush, and I'm going to put everything on 0. Again, my exposure I leave up because I want to know what I'm doing, and I'm going to do my face and my skin color, because I think a thumbnail is so small, I should be lighter. Okay. Okay, now I selected myself. Now maybe exposure like this. Let's give it some saturation. See, I'm doing nothing difficult. I'm just doing a tiny changes. And also I want to do a new brush again, because let's make the police car a little bit. Let's put everything on 0 again by double clicking on it. Only we leave the exposure. Let's make the police car, yeah, can take a little bit of the gate with it, who cares. Make the police car a little bit more noticeable. What can I do to make this police car more noticeable? Exposure too much? No, it's too much. Give it a lot of saturation maybe. Yeah, that makes it look like more blue. Contrast. Does it make any difference? A little bit. Yeah, let's give it a lot of contrast. That's not bad. Now me and the car pop out more, but I find the background, this lens I use doesn't really blur out the background, so it's like really noticeable. So let's do a new brush, put everything on 0, and then again exposure higher, and just I'm gonna just take the background and just color it Doesn't have to be that nice. Just like this around the police car. Okay, now we're gonna put the exposure back, and there's somewhere clarity. Clarity is like blur. Here you see, you can make it more clear and blur, and I wanted to blur it out a little bit. It's okay, it's not bad. This is the maximum I can do. So now down here I go open image, and basically it's ready now. But now YouTube wants 16:9, so on the left side I'm gonna crop it. It's or on top, you see it's already 16:9, and you see I'm not exactly in it, but kind of. And now I just have to make a choice. I don't know, let's say something like this is fine, right? Okay. Now, to be honest, if I look at this picture, it's fine to me, but if I make it like really small, oh, no, that's not what I want. If I make it like really small, it pops out, but I feel like the background could be blurred a little bit more. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna as you see, the background is locked. I have no idea why that is, but I cannot use it. I'm gonna duplicate it, and now I'm going to use any lasso tool, polygonal, magnetic, whatever you want. I am going to use the magnetic because it's easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the background that I want to blur. I should do this more precise. It's a thumbnail, you won't see the difference anyway. Alright, okay, on this. Now I'm going around the police car. Around the police car. Okay. And you'll see how much a little bit of blur can actually make your picture look like so different. Now it puts all those dots there. I don't know why, but if I put the delete button, then I deleted all of them, and then I can make one straight line. Okay, does it again. This is basically all the things I use to make a thumbnail. Now I selected it, and now if I do select inverse and then delete, then let's put the bottom layer off. Then now I only have the background, and now I need to deselect it, and then I can put the filter Gaussian blur over it. Like if it's too fast, just watch this video a few times. There's really not much else you really need to learn for making thumbnails anyway. I use blur, Gaussian blur, and now I can select how much blur I want. Basically, if I do too much, it's like it doesn't look realistic anymore. So let's do something like this. Okay, I put the front. Ooh, that is a little bit much. Come on Z, come on Z. I'm just gonna keep the background open and do the same thing so I can see both filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and make it a little bit less. This looks alright. The only thing I don't like is that you see here around my hair, I didn't cut it out really nice. But to be honest, for a thumbnail, you don't really see it. Okay, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna call it prison, whatever. And now it's saved as a Photoshop file. And now I'm gonna save it as a GPG. Basically, what you want to do when you save it as a GPG, it tells you how many megabytes, and YouTube only allows 1.5 megabyte maximum. So you just want to make it under 1.5 megabytes. That's it. And now I want to show you the difference between the original and how it looks now. Prison JPG, and where is it? This is it. Open with. Actually, let's just put them next to each other. Alright, this is it's gonna be on a thumbnail. It's gonna be like this, so you don't really see the cuts around my hair, and it's gonna be like this. Like, look at those two pictures. Like, even on a thumbnail often it's more like the smallest size, and the difference is small. I think I should blur the background a little bit more just to make myself in a police car pop out a little bit more. I'm gonna do that. Filter, blur, Gaussian blur. So let's do it like this. Gonna save it as prison 2 JPEG. Save. Okay. Now let's see this. Let's see. You don't see all those small differences when the picture is so small. Like, look at this difference. Like, it's small, but like, look at how when you're just you have to think, when a thumbnail you scroll over it really fast and it has to grab immediately your attention, otherwise you scroll through. And if you scroll over this fast, it's like, oh, okay, yeah. But if you scroll over this one fast, you immediately see myself and the police car. It pops out immediately. Well, here you have to take a tiny bit more time to actually notice what the focus of the picture is. So yeah, you can see how small changes can make a big difference on creating a thumbnail. I hope this was any helpful for creating your own thumbnails, and yeah, good luck. Welcome back. You learned a lot in the 1 minute video, in the making of the 1 minute video. And now we're going to make a full vlog together, because there are a bunch of things I still need to explain to you, like filming with 3 different cameras, time-lapse, fast-forwarding, slow motion, transitions, adding text, adding subtitles, editing audio, adding music, basic color grading, and stabilization. Seems all very difficult, but at the end of this video you will get it. It's not that difficult. And of course I just want to show you how to edit a full vlog. Let's make a new project. Let's call it how to edit advanced vlog. Alright, and we're gonna make a 3 to 5 minute video out of footage where I already made a 5 minute video a while ago from, and I used this footage because it has these things. It has a time lapse, it has a drone shot, but it doesn't have hundreds of them, because normally and here you can see it is Those two folders are filmed on separate days on my Canon G7X. Here is my DJI drone, and here's my Canon 80D. And normally, to even make a 3 to 5 minute video would take me, I'd say about 3 to 6 hours in total. That's including waiting for the video to be rendered out and finished by the edit program. But today I'll go a little bit faster because I already gone through the scenes where I talk twice, or there might be a few in it, but the actual files that were double, where I was just doing the same thing, like you saw in the 1 minute video, I already deleted, so that'll save us an hour time or something. Okay, let's drag the G7X footage in the timeline. Alright, now we are going to drag the other G7X footage from the other day in, then the drone footage. See, this is a nice video to edit together because I have like a lot of drone shots, and the principle is the exact same what we do now, only then it just takes much more time to go through everything. But if you get this, you can basically edit any video. Come on. Okay. Okay, so now I imported from multiple cameras. All my cameras film on 60 frames a second in 1080p. If I film in a different setting, then above here you see all these dots, and it just takes longer for the edit program to render, which is normally no problem, but my computer is getting a little bit older, and yeah, it's very frustrating to wait every time, and I don't feel like people actually see the difference if there's a few single shots filmed in like 4K. Yeah, right now it looks like one big chaos, and I don't like chaos, I like structure. Okay, so I'm gonna begin with pressing D, which, as we know, adds one of those black screens. I'm gonna make it wider, and I'm gonna just put like so I put Command C and then Command V. I'm just gonna put a bunch of them behind each other. I will show you why I do this. This is because I like structure. Now on the top left you can see titles, and the only thing I really use here is the basic title, which is just a title in yeah, I use it. I also use it for subtitles. There's a different way of doing it, but right now I don't use subtitles anymore because YouTube makes them automatically. For subtitles, I just put them in the bottom. I'm gonna leave them here, and also I'm gonna copy this to all of those black fields. Yeah, basically, if you like this way of working, you can just do this once, and then you'll make, let's go back, for example, you make like a new project and you say, let's call it use every time, and then let's go back to the previous one, which we did it in the 1 minute vlog. You can either click here or you click back to how to edit advanced vlog, and then if you want to use it every time in every vlog, select it, Command C, go to the use every time that we just made here, or here in projects, and then Command V, And now basically for some reason with the black screen it doesn't, you see it copied it pasted it as one big file instead of all those cuts. But you know, we can simply solve that by using the B cutting tool, or just, you know, or stand on it and use E. We did this in the previous video. Let's use B and then cut. You get the point. And now you can easily leave it here, and then when you make a new video you can Command C and go to your new project, and Command V and use it there. Anyway, I'm going to explain why I do this. So the first one I'm going to call beginning. The second one I'm going to call middle or action. And then the other one I'm going to call end. And the other ones I'm just going to leave blank for now. Okay, so let's take all the shots where I'm talking and let's put them together, because that is basically what's going to be the story, and the rest is all B-roll. B-roll is basically footage or videos which you use to make the story a whole. So here I'm doing a city tour, so I'm showing different parts of, I just went to random highlights of the city and tell a story about it, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and I film things I see on the way, and the things I see on the way we call B-roll. So let's first select all the parts where I'm talking, and let's just put them together. Let's see, not talking, pizza, here I am talking, and here I am talking. I'm just actually going to put them on top, because then I don't have to drag them to the beginning every time. Here I'm talking, here I'm talking, and here I'm talking, here I'm talking. And this is, all these shots over here are, there's a lot. I just went on a really long walking tour in the city one day, and I only had my Canon 80D with me, and I just filmed like a bunch of things that were typical on the city, especially street art. I literally just walked around and I'm like, okay, I like that, let's film that. I don't like that, let's don't film that. This is majority is all street art here. Okay, I don't think I'm talking here anymore. This is all street art, right? Yeah, okay. Alright. Okay, so this was me talking. And this is... Alright, so basically it's 340 to 750 is me talking. And that's going to be my basic story for the vlog. So let's listen to it and see what I'm saying. This is a park where I've been walking Yippa for the last month, and the parks are nice and pretty well maintained here. This is the park where I've been walking Yippa for the last month, and the parks are nice and well maintained here. But this is the park where... well, apparently I did this a bunch of times. Okay, and we're seeing... This is the park... Okay, this is... So when I press arrow down, it's gonna skip one shot. You know, arrow up is one shot back, down is forwards, Down is forwards, down is forwards, down is forwards, up is back, up is back, up is back. And then you have the left and right arrows. We talked about it last time. That's just like a tiny a millisecond. Okay, so I still have to pick one of those. Let's see the second.
A slice of pizza at a cheaper pizza place is about $1, so this was $3.
I'm doing this again too, probably.
A slice of pizza at a
Okay, do this again here.
A slice of pizza is about $1 at a cheap pizza place, so this was $3.
Okay. Oh, I'm actually eating the pizza at the end. Okay. I'm just gonna pick the last one, because as we know out of my experience, they're all very similar. It's just also for my own practice that I do things double, because I want to learn every time to become a better speaker to the camera myself.
This is the park where I've been walking Yippe for the last month, and
okay, I'm gonna just pick the last one here too. And oh yeah, you remember, right? Let's do that again. I'm gonna keep reminding you. We use to cut away the beginning? We did it a lot in the last video. Q.
contained there.
What do we use to cut away the end of the video? W. Okay. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, so apparently I start speaking here. Like the more you edit, the more you start to become more efficient. So immediately I rather just cut away the beginning right now. We cut it away with Q.
I'm over a month in Buenos Aires now because I'm still waiting for my van to arrive, and I really like the city, and I'll tell you why.
Okay, so I stop here. Gonna cut that little piece at the end away with W. Okay, let's just scroll over it, because you can see when you scroll over it when I open my mouth when I start talking, which is about here. So I can already cut this away. It's a waste of my time to actually look something over that I already quickly can see. I don't have to look over.
I grew up in a country where the weather was often cloudy, but also very inconsistent. It was Monday hot weather, Tuesday really hot, and then Wednesday rain, and then Thursday cold, and then Friday hot again. And I feel like it does something to the mood of people. Like here in Argentina last month it rained 2 times, and I think maybe 3 times cloudy. And I feel like the people here are, because of that, more relaxed.
Okay, cut away the last bit here with W. Then I have here. Okay, I'm starting to talk here, so I'm cutting the beginning away with Q.
My favorite thing by far is to take a long walk in the city. There's so much beautiful architecture to see. There are a lot of restaurants everywhere, and like really nice streets to see. And there's also a lot of street art.
Okay, end of the shot. Yeah, end of the shot. Cut the end away with W. Here, let's see. I'm starting to talk here. I remember this was a long shot.
To me, Buenos Aires.
Yeah, this is a long shot. I am not gonna. Let's just. I wanna go walk. I know this is one whole shot, so I'm gonna just. I will look over it in a second. Let's just cut away the end here, which I'm not going to use anyway. And let's see the other twos. I know they are also not doubles. So again, let's see where I actually begin talking. Okay, got the beginning away with Q. I got the end away. I'm stopping talking, and then you can see it when you scroll over. It's much easier and faster, right? I'm stop to talk here, cut the end away with W. And then this one, I'm starting to talk here, cutting the beginning away with Q. Here, cutting the end away with W. Okay. Now, let's look over it once what I have. Yeah, okay.
This is the park where I've been walking Yippe for the last month, and the parks are nice and well maintained here. A slice of pizza is about $1 at a cheap pizza place, so this was $3.
Damn, I want pizza right now.
I'm over a month in Buenos Aires now because I'm still waiting for my van to arrive, and I really like the city, and I'll tell you why. I grew up in a country where the weather was often cloudy, but also very inconsistent. It was Monday hot weather, Tuesday really hot, and then Wednesday rain, and then Thursday cold, and then Friday hot again. And I feel like it does something to the mood of people. Like here in Argentina last month it rained 2 times, and I think maybe 3 times cloudy. And I feel like the people here are, because of that, more relaxed. My favorite thing by far is to take a long walk in the city. There's so much beautiful architecture to see. There are a lot of restaurants everywhere and like really nice streets to see. And there's also a lot of street art. To me, Buenos Aires has a feeling of a second world country, and I'll try to explain that. Where I grew up in the Netherlands and where I lived in the USA, when you would go out for dinner, it's pretty expensive. But if you want to buy something, anything in a shop, you can literally find anything. And if you can't find it, you can order it. And also, if you park your car at the wrong spot, you get a $50 or $100 fine. Well, here it's not like that. It's more relaxed. But for example, the food prices, it's definitely not as third world countries. Like in third world countries, you can have breakfast for 50 cents, and here you'll definitely spend $2 for breakfast. I like Buenos Aires so much because of this beautiful street art, the amount of old historical buildings, the parks, and of course the weather. It all creates, yeah, a happy feeling, I would say. That's it for today. If you like my videos, subscribe. This is one of the many other parks, and if you can sit somewhere on the grass where you're not supposed to sit, it will not give you a fine, but it will send you away.
So the image is a bit chocky sometimes. That's just because the computer is getting a bit slow. So now we've heard all the information once, and I think we can be clear about that. This was the beginning.
I'm over a month in Buenos Aires now because I'm still waiting for my van to arrive, and I really like the city, and I'll tell you why.
That makes sense. So that is the beginning, and this is the end.
I like Buenos Aires so much because of this beautiful street.
Because I also say here,
It's, yeah, a happy feeling, I would say. That's it for today. If you like my videos, subscribe.
that's the conclusion. So that is the end, and basically the rest is middle, the action. All right, very nice. We have sorted, we have made our first cut. Now I'm going to put the end, this all the way here at the end, and I'm going to, all these shots, I'm going to put them, I'm going to sort it a little bit, making it a bit more to have a nice overview in it. And what I can do is, if you want, you can name what it is.
This is the park where I've been walking Yippe for the last...
Okay, I'm talking about a park. So, let me just So yeah, here, because it says middle on this one, and here it says nothing. So this is about the park. Okay, this is about.
A slice of pizza is about $1.
Okay, this is about pizza. Call this pizza. This is about.
I grew up in a country where the weather was often cloudy.
Okay, this is Plaza de Mayo. It's a famous place, famous plaza in Buenos Aires.
My favorite thing by far is to take a long walk in the city. There's so much beautiful architecture to see.
Okay, this is about architecture. Architecture. And then this one.
To me, Buenos Aires has a feeling of a second world country, and I'll try to explain that. Where I grew up in the Netherlands and where I lived in the USA, you can't find it, you can order it. And also, if you park your car at the wrong spot, you get a $50 or
Okay, this is my feeling about the city. Alright. That's pretty good. Let's see, this is. Oh wait, we have one more.
This is one of the many other parks, and if you can sit somewhere on the grass.
Okay, we have another park. And then we'll delete these ones. And then we already have a pretty nice looking beginning of the vlog. Alright, we've made our basic story, and now let's continue with B-roll. So let's make a nice order out of it, and let's put all the B-roll that fits with every scene. Let's see. This is me and Jippe in the park. Yeah, and that should be with the park. So okay, we're gonna add this here. All right. Then the next is let's just put a. This is the last scene. Let's just put a black screen behind it. This is pizza. Okay, where am I eating pizza? This is a pizza. Quite useful to give it names. All right, pizza. Then what's this? This is time lapse, which I remember belongs to the very first shot, the beginning. As you can see, I mean, you don't see it right now, but it's the same area. I mean, you notice when you're cutting your own footage when you did what. All right, then we have the flag, and this is Plaza de Mayo. Plaza de Mayo. Okay, this is Plaza de Mayo. This is Plaza de Mayo. Let's drag it to Plaza de Mayo. Then I only flew the drone once, which was when I was at the park with Jippe. Yeah. Okay. Let's drag this to park. What else do we got? This is all the B-roll of the whole city. Here I'm talking about architecture, and my feeling about the city And then there's another park. Somewhere I say at the end that there's a lot of street art. Is this here?
Restaurants everywhere and like really nice streets to see. And there's also a lot of street art.
Okay, so that is where I want some footage of street art. This is a lot though. So much. That's okay. Alright, so now we drag the B-roll in order. And basically what we end up with is a bunch of mini stories. You see, like the first one is the beginning, then you get the action. There's a mini story about the park, there's a mini story about the pizza, there's a mini story about Plaza de Mayo. There's a big story about the street art. There's another park. Basically what we're going to do now is we're going to make mini stories of each scene, and then later we'll puzzle them together. Let's go to the beginning. So here at the second shot I did a time lapse, and it's making a time lapse is really easy. You just put your camera on a tripod and select time lapse. But obviously it's kind of Casey Neistat style to put a time lapse in the beginning. He always did that, or does that. He's still making some videos at this moment, occasionally. Let's just look at it. Again, that's what we did previous time too, but the previous time in the 1 minute we looked over the whole and then we decided what we wanted with the whole. Now the whole is much bigger, so we do it per part, but the idea is the same. Only in the 1 minute we didn't use B-roll because there was not enough place, but for the rest the idea is the same, whether you do 1 minute or 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Alright, let's see.
I'm over a month in Buenos Aires now because I'm still waiting for my van to arrive, and I really like the city, and I'll tell you why.
Alright, well, I don't think I really want to do a lot about this. Later, when I add music, I will see how long I use from the time lapse. But it's cool. I made this time lapse because, yeah, I like variety in the videos. A time lapse, a drone shot. It's just nice. It looks nice. I think it looks nice at least. And it says something about the city because you see, it's the first thing in my video that you see of Buenos Aires, and this is the historical part, and they're pretty nice buildings. Yeah, it says something about the city. All right, then we have the park. Okay, I know what I'm saying.
This is the park where I've been walking Jippe for the last month, and the parks are nice and well maintained here.
Okay, so I'm saying that I'm walking Jippe here and that the parks are nice. And then I have footage of Jippe and I have drone shots. Now, if I go over this the normal way, the slow way, I would start it here, look at the whole thing, but that's going to take another 7 minutes now, so we're going to do it a little bit faster. I'm going to scroll over it and see, what's that? don't really like that. I'm just gonna see here. I see he's far away, so there's no point of actually looking at the scene. I shot this in slow motion on my Canon G7X. It can film 120 frames a second without sound. Oh, here he's walking to the camera. Okay, I'm gonna use Q to cut in front of the scene. This can be a cool part to use, and it's taking very long. I can actually cut more of it away from the beginning. Okay, to about here I think, and then I'm gonna cut in the middle and we use E. Okay, I'm gonna keep scrolling over it, scrolling, nothing happens. Here I throw something away, he runs, maybe that's fun. Let's start from when I throw away. Beginning away with Q. Okay, I'm gonna cut it here with E because it's slow motion. You can see it's 16 to 20. It's already 5 seconds, so I'm definitely not going to use more anyway. Let's scroll over. This can be cute. Okay, let's start it from here. Q to cut the beginning away. Okay, let's do it until here. E to cut in the middle. Okay, nothing else. So I can delete it with the delete button, but also I set it that I delete it with the R. It's because, you know, Q, W, E, R on my MacBook are next to each other, so it's just faster to, then I just have to use one finger and not have to move my whole hand all the way to the delete button. Okay, what else? Here he's meeting another dog, but I don't know. The dog has one of those mufflers or whatever the name is in front of his mouth. Just don't really find it an interesting adding shot for my video. Okay, what's this? He's running away here. Is that fun? It's not bad, but it's not better than what I already have, and I don't really need that much. So I say no. Okay, I'm using R to delete it. What's happening here? Again, he's running to the camera. Okay, well, I already have the shot where he ran to the camera and then puts his face in the camera, which was cute. This is not better, so I'm gonna delete it. Then I have nothing. And this is drone. Oh, remember this. My drone did not want it to fly higher as 30 meters because of some issue. So this is nothing. I can delete it. And then here it actually worked. Okay. Yeah, okay. So here it worked. Let's see. So the shot starts here. I cut the beginning away. And then it flies up. And then I put it forward. And then you can see Buenos Aires, and I try to show a little bit more of Buenos Aires. Okay, let's make a decision. What could be fun? Let's look over the first 3 shots.
This is the park where I've been walking Jippe for the last month, and the parks are nice and well maintained here.
Alright, so how can we make this interesting? So I talk here.
This is the park where I've been walking.
And then
Well maintained here.
So I'm gonna cut it here at the end. Okay, and then I have to make a choice. So I like the throwing shot, but it takes like a long time till Jippe finally walks after that. So I think there's just one shot where he puts his nose in the camera. It makes me laugh, you know, so I think that's good. Okay, I'm gonna just pick this one. And then I'm going to, the other two, I'm going to disable with pressing the button V. I'm going to put it under it, just in case I ever want to use it. And I think it's nice to go from this one to the drone shot. But obviously this takes forever. So let's just, it starts here, and now you see that it's going up, and now I want to fast forward it to, let's say, here. Okay, so how do we fast forward? Here, oh wait, here is blade speed, and that's an important one to know. I use this all the time, and it doesn't cut it, but it puts a blade in it. So now I'm gonna make another blade. Let's say I wanna, okay, let's do it here. So here I'm doing the same. I'm putting in another blade, and now I can, the middle part, I can click on it and I can fast forward it. Let's fast forward it 20 times. This is pretty exhausting for my computer, so it's going to be a bit shocky maybe. Okay, so I'm going up, and it's too shocky, I cannot even see it. Let's cut this one with E, and now as you see above here, because I fast forwarded, it needs to render, and if you go to your settings, Final Cut Pro, preferences, general editing, playback, here, rendering, background render. If you turn it on, your computer is going to get so slow and it's so frustrating, so I turn it off, so then it doesn't render, but then sometimes it just shows it shocky. So to render it, I press Ctrl R, and then you see here and here it's going to render. Okay, it's finished, and now it shouldn't shock anymore, so let's see. Okay, oh, this is actually good. I actually like it. If I don't like it and I want it faster, I would go back to where I put it 20 times faster, but I can also choose custom, and I can do it until it's 2,000 times faster, 2,000%. It's 20 times faster, which means 2,000%, and the maximum I can do is 25,000, I think. But it's okay. This is cool. I like it. This is what I like about Final Cut Pro. You know, it seems difficult now, but hey, come on! It took me like so long to learn this. But you know, once you get it, you push on it. You know where the blade is, you put a blade in, you put another blade in, you click on it, you fast forward it, and it's done. It's not so hard. Now I can choose, I made some other shots here, but I want to have a flow. I don't want to like drag it out like this is so slow. And I can speed it up, but then you will barely see what's going on. So, how's this? Let's cut the beginning away here, and let's see. I just did not do this nice with the drone. It's a little too fast. Let's see how this would look like if I leave something like that in. This is the park where I've been walking Jippe for the last month.
and the parks are nice and well maintained here.
I like the transition. It's actually not bad. It's kind of nice to have, because people will see that here is the park and that see a little bit more of Buenos Aires. And let's see what I filmed else with the drone. Well, this is how would the transition look from this shot up and up. Let's keep it in. Let's cut it with E. Let's see what the drone else did. And this is the same park. I already filmed that. Same park. No. Okay, I'm gonna delete with, well, delete or R. Okay, well, I actually like this as a first cut. And then later when we put music under it, we'll cut it even shorter. Let's see, do you like it too?
This is the park where I've been walking Jippe for the last month, and the parks are nice and well maintained here.
This gives you a nice idea of what you can do with it, right? And basically I'm going to do this for every shot. Let's see what else I needed to explain. We did time lapse. We did importing with 3 cameras. Fast forward drone. I slowed. I need to show you something else about slow motion. Transitions. I showed you how to add a subtitle. The rest we still need to do. Okay. Yeah.
A slice of pizza is about $1 at a cheap pizza place, so this was $3.
I like the beginning. I don't really always like to see myself eating. Let's see, what else do I have? I'm in a pizza place. My camera is not focused. I'm here. He was actually telling me that I was not allowed to film there. And here I tried to make some cinematic shots of the pizza. I'm so hungry right now. In pizza. Okay, well, this looks nice, right? If you do it yourself, you probably want to look over every single shot you did, just become better for the next time. I'm just gonna pick one, as I remember they're all pretty similar. Now I need to make a little story out of this, and to me it makes sense that first it's a story. I showed you the pizza place, then I'm in the park, I'm telling about then I'm in the park and
The place, so this was $3.
And I'm telling about the pizza. This was blurry, this shot, so I'll delete it. Then I will show you the pizza, and then I will probably eat it, if I even leave that in. That sounds like a good story, right? Let's see what the first part is blurry, as you see. Let's cut away the blurry part. Oh. Yeah. Basically I'm following him, and he puts a pizza slice on the plate. And then he looks really angry. Okay, I'm gonna just stop before he looks angry. Before I get comments, people saying, hey. I don't know. Okay, let's see. This looks like a very long shot just to film a piece of pizza. I'm gonna shorten it up. Okay. Okay, that seems fine. Okay, let's look over the whole story.
A slice of pizza.
Wow. Takes long before I start talking. It's again, you know, we did this all in a 1 minute video. You see where I'm talking here, so I'm just gonna put it just before I start talking, and then see.
A slice of pizza.
Okay, I can cut there with Q. Okay.
A slice of pizza is about $1 at a cheap pizza place, so this was $3.
Okay, well, I think this story like this is pretty good. I think it should be shortened, but for now the story is done. Again, I just want to show you we did the beginning story, and then the action part of the video we made a story about the park, then we made a story about the pizza, and now we're at Plaza de Mayo. Alright, you remember the rule of thirds, right? The picture I showed you in the last in the 1 minute edit we did. I just want to put it over again just to show you.
I grew up in a country where the weather was often cloudy, but also very inconsistent. It was Monday, hot weather, Tuesday, really hot.
So that was my idea. I'm in the rule of thirds, and at the same time, while I'm talking, you can see the Plaza de Mayo.
And Wednesday rain, and then Thursday cold, and then Friday hot again. And I feel like it does something to the mood of people. Like here in Argentina last month, it rained 2 times, and I think maybe 3 times cloudy. And I feel like the people here are, because of that, more relaxed.
Oh wait, this has to be a little bit longer. Is this the end? Oh, okay.
Here are, because of that, more relaxed.
Then I end where you see myself and this square. I should have made it a little bit longer. My bad. Oh, it is longer. Okay, yeah. I end it here. Alright, the rule of thirds. I'm gonna take it out. If you want that file, you can just download it anywhere on the internet. Look for rule of thirds PNG. Okay, so then I filmed some things about the plaza. This is just slow motion of the flag. Took me a long time to get a nice shot, so it'll probably be in the end. This looks pretty right. I'm not gonna look over 5 minutes of a flag going. What you could do when you're filming is to delete immediately the shots you're not gonna use, but I often don't do that. Okay, this is fine, the flag. Alright. Then what did I film more? I filmed yeah. That looks pretty cool. Cut away the end. And I filmed this a bunch of times. What I think is fun here, as you see in the left corner, is this tower. So maybe I can somehow connect that together, and then not use, because these are all, I mean, they're about the same place. Let's see. Don't know if this is actually gonna look any good But how about I'm gonna put a blade here, the same as what we did with the drone, and then I'm going to slow it down. And now I can talk about the reason I film at 60 frames a second is because then when I slow it down to 40%, then it basically becomes 24 frames a second. So it still looks nice, but it's the slow motion still looks nice. Because if you film in 30 or 24 frames a second and you slow down, it looks horrible. So now the slow motion, I'm not walking, but if you see the people walking on the background, let me look at them big screen.
Relaxed.
Oh, my edit program is too slow, so it's shocky. But here in small screen you can see it. So slow motion, when my edit program is not jamming, is it's looking pretty smooth. And that's why I shoot in 40 frames a second. So now I slowed it down. And my idea is like, how about if I do this?
Because of that, more relaxed.
And now I'm in the 1 minute video we did this already. I lock the scale and the position. And then at the end, I'm doing the same. And okay, as if, oh wait, it has to be on transform, and then that I put this tower in the middle, something like this, it's quite alright. Just to make a little bit of different transition. And then we go down and show the rest of the park, and we have a nice little sun here. Alright, that's good enough. And then I still have a flag. I'm not sure what to do with the flag. Maybe for now I can put the flag in the beginning, because if I connect the previous story with this story together, I don't want to go from myself to myself. I want some B-roll in the middle. Alright, let's delete these ones, and then we can go to architecture. Okay.
My favorite thing by far is to take a long walk in the city. There's so much beautiful architecture to see. There are a lot of restaurants everywhere and like really nice streets to see. And there's also a lot of street art.
Let's see what I still need to show you. We talked about slow motion, stabilization and transitions. I can talk about now. Transitions are here on the right. And basically the only thing in filmmaking that we occasionally use is the cross dissolve. And the basic, I try not to use it because in general in the movie industry it's not seen as professional unless you make a time jump. Well, officially there are no rules, of course, but these are what people do. So for an example, a time jump means if I want to show that I'm at one location now and then suddenly I'm like 2 days later or an hour later, then I would drag this on. Sometimes it says there's not enough media because the clips are too short or something. Anyway, create anyway, and then it it just dissolves. It looks horrible. The only when I use it is when I fade into black into the end of the day. So here I can use the black for this. I would fade into the end of the day. Yeah, end of the day, and then go into the next day. That is the cross dissolve. Let's delete that. And stabilization, I'll do that at the end of the video much more, but I want to show you what it does. Let's take this shot. So if you this is shot with the Canon 80D, and it is much harder to make. I didn't have my gimbal with me. It's much harder to make a stable shot with a big camera than with a small camera. So let's take a look at this shot. In the beginning, I'm cutting the beginning away, and I'm cutting the little end away. I'm doing this because in the beginning I usually press the start button of the camera, and then the camera moves a little bit, and then the end again. So I just take that out, and now you see how choppy it is, how like it's not cinematic, right? It's like fast, slow, and then if you select it, and here on the right is stabilization, and stabilization is awesome. The only thing is, it takes a freaking amount of time for my computer to render. So to render manually, you remember Control R, and now here on the top left I see it's rendering. I have to wait till it's finished. And for some reason, stabilization I have to render twice. You can see here on all the dots that it is not rendered yet. When you see all those dots above a video file, it says it's not finished rendering yet. And now it did the first render. Now I have to do again Control R, and now it renders the shot. So this is very time consumptious, and I used to use it a lot, but now I just don't want to wait another 2 hours to do it anymore these days, and it's not necessary anymore because the Canon G7X makes very stable shots. But look at it now. Look at how stable this is. It sometimes you see a tiny little shock because of my edit program is slow, but look how nice and steady. This is amazing. This is like as if it's shot with a gimbal, so you can really use a lot of shots that you might have made a mistake and that you want to brush up. Like this tool, again here on the right, down stabilization, is amazing to make it look a little bit nicer. Okay, so basically I'm telling a story here, and then I'm saying there's also a lot of street art. I don't want to spend an hour right now to go through all the footage I shot. Let's just pick. Here I show some of the architecture. Let's pick something nice from the street art. Actually, these are bicycles. This is a nice shot. This is typical to the city. I'm gonna put it on top so later I can remember if I maybe want to use it for something. Here's street art. Let's just pick a nice one with street art. This is let's see. This one is cool. It takes forever. Maybe the first one is faster. See, a little bit shaky because I filmed it with the big camera without gimbal, but we'll brush it up with the stabilization. And something else nice with street art. I'm saying that there's a lot of nice street art, so I should at least show something. Let's pick this, and I just filmed too much that day, but hey, it's always better to have too much than not enough. And here's a nice street which resembles street art and a part of yeah, let's just use that. If you have a lot of time, you can just go over every shot you've made and make the best selection for your vlog. But that's not really the point of this video. The point of this video is that I show you how to make a vlog. That's just, I don't know what to do with this. Okay, let's just make something with this. Wait, okay. And let's for now put all the other ones away. As you know, I like to sort things, so okay, so I'm gonna select all of them that I'm not gonna use. I press V, so make them all black. Yeah, select. I'm missing one. No. Oh. Anyway, if I press Command and then click, then it keeps the other ones selected. And I want, see, my edit program is starting to get slow now. Okay, if you're not, okay, let me just drag this to the end. Okay. Yeah, if you're not using a MacBook, you should actually look into gaming computers. They're actually usually affordable and super fast. They're good for editing videos. A cinematographer, a friend of mine, uses it. Alright, let's see.
My favorite thing by far is to take a long walk in the city. There's so much beautiful architecture to see. There are a lot of restaurants everywhere and like really nice streets to see, and there's also a lot of street art.
Alright, so this is it. It always really helps me to look at it once, and then I can kind of decide what I want with it. I'm not gonna need the music of these shots, so when I select them all and I do Ctrl-Shift-S, and I'm going to delete this audio because I'm never going to use it anyway. And also, I saw all those shots. They start very late, like, you know, it's about the art, so it can start here. Q to cut the beginning away. I don't want to show the street, so for me it can finish here. And then this one go up, and then I go left. I don't know. Let's go up and use only that little bit. Then this one only begins here. Q to cut the beginning away, go to the right. I don't really need to see this part, it can finish here. W to cut the end away. Then this is a very long shot. Maybe I'll just only use this part because I like this most. Do it here. And then do I want to use this one? It has nothing to do with street art, huh? I don't think so. I'm not sure. Let's just put it under it. Now what's a nice order? Moon, let's see, moon. What's this ending? It needs to cut here. Okay, moon. Okay, sorry. Oh, so what's nice as a compilation? We have the moon, then it goes up, see some street art, then we go from left to the right again, and then we go from right to the left. I think this works. I will, these shots, because I filmed them all with my Canon 80D, I all have to stabilize them. Let's do that in the end. Okay, okay, we're really getting there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stories, and then here I'm telling a long story, and then I'm at a park again, and then I have the end shot. Okay, I think we're getting there. Let's take away all the blocks and see how it looks like in total right now.
I'm over a month in Buenos Aires now because I'm still waiting for my van to arrive, and I really like the city, and I'll tell you why. This is the park where I've been walking Yippe for the last month, and the parks are nice and well maintained here. A slice of pizza is about $1 at a cheap pizza place, so this was $3. I grew up in a country where the weather was often cloudy, but also very inconsistent. It was Monday, hot weather, Tuesday really hot, and then Wednesday rain, and then Thursday cold, and then Friday hot again. And I feel like it does something to the mood of people. Like here in Argentina last month it rained 2 times, and I think maybe 3 times cloudy. And I feel like the people here are, because of that, more relaxed. My favorite thing by far is to take a long walk in the city. There's so much beautiful architecture to see. There are a lot of restaurants everywhere and like really nice streets to see. And there's also a lot of street art.
It's frustrating, right? To see the computer, to see it so shocky. You have to learn to look. When you always edit on your laptop, you have to learn a little bit to look through that, because it's just gonna happen.
To me, Buenos Aires has a feeling of a second world country, and I'll try to explain that. Where I grew up in the Netherlands and where I lived in the USA, when you would go out for dinner, it's pretty expensive. But if you want to buy something, anything in a shop, you can literally find anything. And if you can't find it, you can order it. And also, if you park your car at the wrong spot, you get a $50 or $100 fine. Well, here it's not like that. It's more relaxed. But for example, the food prices, it's definitely not as third world countries. Like in third world countries, you can have breakfast for 50 cents, and here you'll definitely spend $2 for breakfast. This is one of the many other parks, and if you can sit somewhere on the grass where you're not supposed to sit, it will not give you a fine, but it will send you away. I like Buenos Aires so much because of this beautiful street art, the amount of old historical buildings, the parks, and of course the weather. It all creates, yeah, a happy feeling, I would say. That's it for today. If you like my videos, subscribe.
Alright, now we have a good basic idea of how it looks like right now. The main thing I didn't like for now is that at the end, the last 3 shots, I'm talking, there's no like B-roll in between. So let's choose some B-roll to put in between. I know I have this one. So I'm talking about a park. I don't really find this one super interesting. Maybe I'll leave it in. Let's see. Let's pick some B-roll. I remember there was something. So what are we doing? We're going. I'm sitting in Plaza de Mayo. Actually, which is fine. And then I'm walking to let's take this one out for now, because I don't think it really adds that much. And let's find a shot to put in between. I'm going from the park to the end shot. And before concluding it, perhaps it's nice to show a little bit of the other things of the city. Alright, let's find some specific shot that is about the city. So here's a bus driving, and here are one of those yellow bikes that they use. That's pretty cool, I think. This is all about street art. We've already done that. An uninteresting street. Also not really fun. Let's see. This is all street art. This is nice. Like all those bars and restaurants. It's like a nice ambience. Yeah, let's pick those. I think they give a nice end feeling of what the city is about. Okay. Let's put them in the middle.
$2 for breakfast.
So we have a shot of the bus. This one or this one. I don't know, I filmed this on a Sunday, so the streets were pretty empty. Let's take this one. And then delete the other ones with R. And then we have the restaurant. Let's just take a little bit of action where the car drives through it. Okay.
I like Buenos Aires so much because of this beautiful street art.
So bus, and then we have those steps, and then we have this. Does this work?
You'll definitely spend $2 for breakfast. I like.
Alright, I think it works. I think we have a pretty good base to make a 4-minute vlog. Actually, it's a little bit less because I still have this one here. A 3-minute 40 vlog. Now, I'm just gonna clean up the bottom and the top so there's nothing under. I mean, sometimes I have shots on top of it, but I just want to clean the bottom. And now it's like nice. So I wanna do with the audio what we did in the 1-minute video. Like make it smoothen smoothen the ends a little bit. And you remember how we copy pasted it? I did Command Z on one, and then we select all the other ones, and then we do Command Shift V, and then there's nothing on the video side. That's good. I only want the audio. Okay, so that's done. Now let's start with some music and then make a whole out of it. I use music from Epidemic Sound. So my internet apparently is really slow right now, and I'm using Epidemic Sound for all my music. I just pay 1 yearly amount for that. And for this video I've already selected one artist. It's all Loving Caliber because I already did a lot of research, and I know they have a type of music which I like for a city video. So I have a lot of songs. So basically I don't like to have sound when I'm talking usually, only sometimes, because often it's distracting. So what I do is I'm just going to put 5 from the artist I like under each other, and then I'm just gonna see which one I like most, and if I don't like them all, then I'll take the next 5. I already spent a lot of time downloading music from Epidemic Sound for scenarios that I don't have internet, and then I just have a library full of sounds. Alright, I put 5 songs under it. I'm gonna select 4 and press V, and then let's see. So the first one, again, we can see that the music only starts here. I'm gonna put it under the time lapse. That's pretty cool, right? I actually like that, so I'm just gonna work with this. Alright, let's start at the beginning.
I'm over a month in Buenos Aires now because I'm still waiting for my van to arrive.
It is Buenos Aires, not Buenos Aires.
And I really like the city, and I'll tell you why.
Okay, so I want the sound to start immediately when the shot starts.
I'll tell you why.
How about this? I don't want it too long. And then cut it here with E or B, whatever you prefer. and mute this one for now. Let's see how it looks like.
And I'll tell you why. This is the part where...
Oh, that's not bad. Okay, let's continue to the next story.
Well maintained here.
Now, I like to use a lot of one song and not like skip the whole time, but I don't know if it fits for this scene, so let's try it out. Oh.
There.
It works, but we need to like, you know, make it a little bit smoother. So let's see.
Well maintained here.
Okay, well maintained here. That's fine. And make the audio here also a little bit smoother coming in.
Well maintained here.
I think it can be, I think Yippe can be a bit shorter, just a little bit faster, like maybe here. Let's see how this looks like.
There.
Is this too much, too fast?
Maintained there.
It's a little bit too fast, huh? Let's do it a little bit. I'm sorry, my other program just gets slow. Let's try this.
In there.
Okay, I think this is enough. I think this is a nice point to cut it. Cut it with W. Let's go from this shot to the next. And I often like when it like jumps from one frame to the other one on like a beat, but other people don't like that. It's a personal preference. So let's listen to the beat. Maybe here. I think that's pretty cool. Look at it.
In there.
Okay. Now let's keep the music softly for where the pizza is. I want to put in a keyframe. Do that with Option K, and then I want to put a new keyframe here with Option K, and then I can drag, make the music only on this side softer. Let's try -11. Okay, and then let's cut the music here with B or E, whatever. Okay, and then let's drag it forward because I'll probably use it again. And obviously at the end of the sound I want to make it smoother again. We're going to do this a couple of times, so you will get this. Okay.
A slice of pizza is
Something, I think at the end here I move the camera.
a slice
No, it's okay.
of pizza is about $1 at a cheap pizza place, so this was $3.
Okay, and I want music with the pizza slice again. Obviously I want to smoothen the music in the beginning. Come on. Okay, but here the music can be a normal. It's your choice how loud you want it. Generally I put it on like -4, but some songs are louder than the other. Let's just do that from the beginning. Let's put the beginning on -4 too. This is just personal preference. I just want a little bit of pizza slice in between it, not too much. Okay, well I think it's kind of cute until here, but I don't think I need this. Maybe I need the sound. Okay, so I think until here is nice, and
I grew up.
let's cut the second scene until I actually start speaking. So, and then we cut the audio with E, and we smoothen the audio. Come on, hey, no. Sometimes. Okay, I'll mute this for a second. So what I often do is I go back from the beginning and watch it, so I actually still like the whole, and I see where the video is going. So let's look at it now. I'm going to look at a small screen so it doesn't jump so much.
I'm over a month in Buenos Aires now because I'm still waiting for my van to arrive, and I really like the city, and I'll tell you why. This is the park where I've been walking Yippe for the last month, and the parks are nice and well maintained here. A slice of pizza is about $1 at a cheap pizza place, so this was $3. I grew up in a...
It's nice, right? This is the part where after all the work you did on the editing, you're like, ah, it's nice, I'm happy I did it. It starts to look like something. Okay, so now I have a long
country where the weather was...
talking part, and then I switch. Now is the question, do I want to keep the same music? Do I want to use something else? Why not use something else? Let's see what happens
Because
here.
of that, more relaxed.
This is what happens. So, from the moment that I zoom in, I don't really want to use the audio anymore. So I do Ctrl-Shift-S to take away the audio, and then I just make the last part shorter. And obviously here, I mean, unless for some reason the audio, if you like it, but for this I rather have it mute. Alright, let's do some other cool audio music.
Relaxed.
Ooh, this is very exotic. We're not in a beach. What's this? Also, maybe a little bit too much. Nope. I kind of like the last one. I actually want to see if I maybe just rather like to continue with the song I started with. Let's cut on this beat. Oh. So I'm doing this showing this 3 times now because my edit program is just slowing down. No, okay, I'm not on the cut. I'm not on the. I think it's over here because here I see a peak in the volume. Let's try it out. It's there. Okay, and then I want to cut the music a little bit after in the new scene, just before I start talking. Like, these are not rules, these are all just my personal preferences based on my experience. You can do it however you want. These days I'm actually using less and less music. Come on. Okay, yeah, that's it. Alright. Let's look at it. No, let's just I like to have some variety in music, and I don't really like those, so I'm actually just going to add, what's this? No. Maybe. I think you've noticed that you can literally spend hours and hours on choosing music, which I sometimes can. Well, let's try one of these 3. And I want it to be not too far away from the song I just had. Maybe it's a little bit mellow. Oh man, I don't really like them all. No, too mellow. Maybe I like this song. Maybe it gets less mellow later in the song. Yeah, actually, it does. Maybe I can just use the song, but from a little bit later. How about if I do it like this? I'm just looking at the audio. I see it's like a little bit more mellow here, and then it like the beat jumps up. Let's see how this is. This is pretty, I actually like this. This is pretty cool. Okay, I can do volume lower here. I can also do it on the top right, which is a little bit easier. This song sounds louder to me than the previous one, so I'm going to put it on -8. Okay, and you get the point how music works now. So since I only have one shot left, let's use the same music. Let's see if that works.
$2 for breakfast.
Right, let's put it softer again on -8. Okay, I think this works, but yeah, I think this works. This is fine. Here with the bass makes a little bit of sound, which is fine to me because, you know, it's a bass, it makes sound. But the other two shots, the background, I found annoying when I was listening to it. Okay, let's brush it up with stabilization and then look over the whole and see what we like. These are drone shots. They don't need stabilization. Although, honestly, this shot is actually, I'm gonna try it out. Stabilization. Then the flag is slow motion. Doesn't need stabilization. This shot definitely needs, look at this. This is going to be so much better with stabilization. And then all these, which are shot with the Canon 80D, they definitely need stabilization. And let's see, here's some other B-roll with a shot with the Canon 80D, also needs stabilization. Okay, so now I wanna see it, how it's actually gonna look like. I wanna see it smooth and not shocky. So I'm gonna select everything and I'm gonna do Control R, and now it's gonna render it. When it's finished rendering, I'm going to do another Control R, and then we're gonna look over the whole thing and see if we like it like this or not. So rendering always takes a while. I fast forwarded it now, but it just takes a long time. Yeah, let's take a look over it. Like I said, I'll do it in small so it doesn't jump. Let's see.
I'm over a month in Buenos Aires now because I'm still waiting for my van to arrive, and I really like the city, and I'll tell you why. This is the park where I've been walking Yippe for the last month, and the parks are nice and well maintained here. A slice of pizza is about $1 at a cheap pizza place, so this was $3. I grew up in a country where the weather was often cloudy, but also very inconsistent. It was Monday hot weather, Tuesday really hot, and then Wednesday rain, and then Thursday cold, and then Friday hot again. And I feel like it does something to the mood of people. Like here in Argentina last month it rained 2 times, and I think maybe 3 times cloudy. And I feel like the people here are, because of that, more relaxed. My favorite thing by far is to take a long walk in the city. There's so much beautiful architecture to see. There are a lot of restaurants everywhere and like really nice streets to see. And there's also a lot of street art. To me, Buenos Aires has a feeling of a second world country, and I'll try to explain that. Where I grew up in the Netherlands and where I lived in the USA, when you would go out for dinner, it's pretty expensive. But if you want to buy something, anything in a shop, you can literally find anything. And if you can't find it, you can order it. And also, if you park your car at the wrong spot, you get a $50 or $100 fine. Well, here it's not like that. It's more relaxed. But for example, the food prices, it's definitely not as third world countries. Like in third world countries, you can have breakfast for 50 cents, and here you'll definitely spend $2 for breakfast. I like Buenos Aires so much because of this beautiful street art, the amount of old historical buildings, the parks, and of course the weather. It all creates, a happy feeling, I would say. That's it for today. If you like my videos, subscribe.
Alright, I like it. There are just a few small changes that I still want to do and that I still would like to explain to you. Alright, now I want to make some final touches, and for an example here in this shot, listen to the background.
Pizza is about $1 at a cheap pizza place.
You hear the wind very loud, and even though it doesn't really bother me here, but I want to show you how you can change this. If you, I find it easier to just take the audio away from the video file by doing Ctrl-Shift-S. And then when I click the audio on the right side, I can choose a bunch of things, and there's noise removal. That's actually the only one I use, and anywhere between 30 and 50%, not more, will make a big difference. Here, listen to it.
The size of pizza is about $1 at a cheap pizza place, so this was...
Okay, and let me take the noise removal off.
Pizza is about $1 at a cheap pizza place.
Put it on again.
A slice of pizza is about $1 at a cheap pizza.
It makes a difference. For this shot, I almost not hear a huge difference, but at least I showed you how to do it, because in many situations it is very helpful. I don't think I need sound here.
Tuesday really hot, and then Wednesday rain 2 times.
No, I don't think I really have a shot here where I really need to make background noise less. Maybe this one.
So much beautiful architecture to see.
This one maybe. Ctrl-Shift-S, and now select the audio. Let's do a 50% noise removal.
My favorite thing by far.
No, that sounds like this. That's also not nice. Okay, let's put on 30%.
Is to take a long walk in the city. There's so much beautiful architecture.
Let's see the difference.
A long walk
This
in
is
the
width.
city. There's so much beautiful architecture to see. In the city, there's so much beautiful architecture to see.
It makes a little difference, but hey, every little difference makes the video better, right?
My favorite thing by far is to take a long walk in the city. There's so much beautiful architecture.
Alright. The other thing I want to show you is color grading. Like, there are not many YouTubers who do a lot of color grading because it costs a lot of time, and honestly people don't really care. But I want to show you basically how it works. Let's take which shot shall I take? Yeah, let's just say let's take this shot. It's a little dark. Click on it, and then we go to right on top this middle one, or we can press F, I think. Let's see, let's go here, go back, and then press F. Yeah, F it is. Okay. So now I have three choices. I have color, saturation, and exposure. Basically the only thing I use it for, I almost always only use the middle one, and then I can make it like brighter or darker. So let's say that I want to make it brighter because I find it a little bit dark, and I want to make it even nicer in colors, so I'll put the saturation up. Again, you have three different controls, and one in the beginning for all of them. I just only use the all of them one. And you see, right, it does make the shot a little bit nicer. It gives a little bit more saturation. And yes, you can make your whole vlog, all the shots like this, a little bit nicer. But it's gonna cost a lot of extra render time on your computer and time to do. And I used to do it. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think people care, but at least you know how to do it. Yeah, and if you're into heavy color grading, then I suggest to actually look an instructional video on that, because there's so much on color grading. But I personally find that more for filmmaking than actually for YouTube videos. So what I do now, I'm just going to check all the transitions between the shots if I hear anything wrong or see anything wrong.
I'll tell you why.
And that works.
This is the part.
So here I think I can cut it a little bit shorter before I start talking. Okay, let's do it again.
This is the part where. This is the part where.
Okay, that's fine. Again, next transition.
There.
That's fine. Next transition. That seems fine. Next transition. Fine. Next one. Fine. Next one. Fine. But I don't know if I really have to hear him talking in the beginning. I'm gonna Control Shift S, and I'm gonna take this little part where he's like, whoa, I have no idea what he's saying. Probably something like, I like making pizzas. Okay, let's try it now. That's fine. Next transition.
A slice of pizza.
Okay, next transition. Okay, next transition. Next one. Okay, next one.
I grew up in a country.
That's okay. Next one. That's fine. Next one.
My favorite thing by.
Okay, it comes a little bit harsh in, so I can take the audio where I speak a little bit, make it come in a little bit softer.
My favorite thing.
That's fine. And the one on the audio on the bottom, maybe fade out a little bit slower.
My favorite thing.
Yeah, that sounds nicer. I don't know if you hear this, and if not, well, after making 300 videos, you will. I will promise you. Next one. Okay. 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 Next position. Okay.
To me, great.
Ooh, here.
To me.
Here I'm like, I only start to speak here, so I can cut the beginning away.
To me, Buenos Aires.
Okay. The end of this shot. Okay, that works. Okay, works. Next one.
I like Buenos Aires. I like
Do you hear this here? Like,
I like.
it's a little bit rough, and I only start speaking here, so I can cut this one shorter, so that I start speaking earlier. How's this?
I like Buenos.
Maybe if I pull the music a little bit longer. How's this?
I like Buenos. I like Buenos. I like Buenos. I like.
There's something with the music that it makes like this.
I like.
I don't like the tick transition. I'm gonna make the music a little bit shorter.
I like.
And then I'm gonna make the previous shot a little bit shorter. Is this better?
I like Buenos Aires.
A little bit.
I like Buenos Aires so much. I like Buenos Aires so much.
Okay, that's good enough. Okay, I think we are done. So now I'm going to make what we did at the previous time too. I'm gonna make a copy project. I'm gonna call it episode copy, whatever. I'm gonna copy everything, select everything, Command C, go to the copy project, paste it, and then now I'm gonna delete everything that is behind my last shot. Let's see if I talked to you about everything. Yeah, I did. So normally I would look over it again and then render it out, but I know it is right now, so I will render it out and then I'll show the end product. Let's render it out. I'm rendering it out in 1080p, 30 frames a second. And I want to save it here. All right. Alright, it is finished. Let's look at the end product. I'm over a month in Buenos Aires now because I'm still waiting for my van to arrive, and I really like the city, and I'll tell you why. This is the park where I've been walking Jippe for the last month, and the parks are nice and well maintained here. A slice of pizza is about $1 at a cheap pizza place, so this was $3. I grew up in a country where the weather was often cloudy, but also very inconsistent. There was Monday hot weather, Tuesday really hot, and then Wednesday rain, and then Thursday cold, and then Friday hot again. And I feel like it does something to the mood of people. Like here in Argentina last month it rained 2 times, and I think maybe 3 times cloudy. And I feel like the people here are, because of that, more relaxed. My favorite thing by far is to take a long walk in the city. There's so much beautiful architecture to see. There are a lot of restaurants everywhere and like really nice streets to see. And there's also a lot of street art. To me, Buenos Aires has a feeling of a second world country, and I'll try to explain that. Where I grew up in the Netherlands and where I lived in the USA, when you would go out for dinner, it's pretty expensive. But if you want to buy something, anything in a shop, you can literally find anything. And if you can't find it, you can order it. And also, if you park your car at the wrong spot, you get a $50 or $100 fine. Well, here it's not like that, it's more relaxed. But for an example, the food prices, it's definitely not as third world countries. Like in third world countries, you can have breakfast for 50 cents, and here you'll definitely spend $2 for breakfast. I like Buenos Aires so much because of this beautiful street art, the amount of old historical buildings, the parks, and of course the weather. It all creates, yeah, a happy feeling, I would say. That's it for today. If you like my videos, subscribe. Alright, we have created a full vlog. I hope you enjoyed these lessons. I've tried to teach you everything that I know out of 3 years of daily making videos, and well, a lot of lessons I've learned from other YouTubers. And obviously now, to make your own videos, you just have to go into the process of trial and error and see what you like and what you don't like. But I think you have a pretty good base right now.